Hello, my fabulous Scrappy friends. It is Jess here from the Scrappy Sisters. Thank you for joining me for this Confessions of a Paper Addict design team layout. So I have cut the ever-popular pencil frame out of black, and I'm using the rest of the paper to be like a mat behind my 12 by 12 pattern paper. I chose this pattern paper because it looks so much like little scribble pencils and circle marks from the pencils, and I thought it was just too cute. It's actually super thin paper, so I'm glad that I've got a mat behind it just to add a little bit more weight and a little bit more bulk to the page. You can see that I'm just using sticky tape just to stick down those flappy bits. Of course I could have cut them off, but I just thought as much extra sort of thick paper behind this would be best. So I've kept them all there, but I didn't want them catching when I'm trying to slide it in and out of my plastic pocket. So just sticking this flat down to my paper first, you can see that I chose to create my pencils in a bit of a rainbow pattern or a color wheel pattern, which I just think is super cute. And I still use some wood grain to show where the sharpening part is, because I think that that's a really nice effect to make the pencils look more realistic. I've got 3 photos to fit onto this layout today of my sons making some crafty activities. They're not actually drawing at all. There's nothing pencil related in these pictures, but the pencil frame was just too cute to pass up. They are making some chocolate superheroes that they gave to their educators at their daycare on Educator Day, just to say thank you for being totally awesome educators and for looking after us, my boys, while I am at work. So I am using all of the ephemera and bits and bobs that I'm about to start sticking on now is Crafternoon from Kaiser Craft. It's quite an old collection, and I'm trying really hard to kill this collection. I basically only have the sticker book left, especially now that I've put all of the flare buttons on this page. So I'm really trying hard to get as much of this collection used up as possible. It's getting to the stage where I'm ready to give all these stickers to my boys for them to play with in their craft room, because I feel like I've got quite a bit out of this stash, this collection, and I'm ready to move it on. It is quite a specific collection too, so it can be a little bit difficult to use. So just popping 3 clusters on. I did use my last 3 of these flare buttons. I've spoken about these before. These Kaiser Craft ones are amazing quality. They're almost like glass, but they're super heavy and super thick, like super fat, super bulky, like super bulky. They're not my favorite at all. I feel like they just should have a magnet on the back of them and they should go on your fridge. But I have managed to put all 6 that came in the pack onto a layout somewhere. I regret it every time because they're so heavy and so bulky, and when you put them in your album, they're huge. But I've done it, so I can't take it back now. All in the name of trying to kill this kill this stash. So yeah, just building up 3 little clusters here to have your visual triangle happening. So you can see, because I've got 3 photos, it's kind of quite obvious where my 3 clusters can go. One down in the bottom left of the picture of Tom, bottom right of the picture of Jack, and one sort of up in the top point above that 3rd photo. And I'm going to put my title approximately about there where I am holding it now. That word Crafty is from the sticker book, so it is a flat sticker, so I will also pop that up on foam. I'm not always a perfectionist about my straightness of my titles and stuff, but I thought when using just these small square stickers that it would look better if they were relatively straight. So I did line those up with a ruler just to make sure they were straight-ish. So yeah, the Crafty is going to go here. I really wanted it to overlap a little bit more, but I actually didn't put the small square stickers in the right spot. I'm not moving those. There are far too many. So the title's going to go just a little bit higher than I had originally wanted it to. So I spent a whole bunch of time cutting little tiny bits of foam to be able to pop that title up on foam. There's two little points that you can see sticking out under the A and under the R. So I'm just shoving that foam under a bit better with my scissors. And then onto my last cluster and my last big massive flare dot. Trying to make sure I'm getting a really nice mix of the colours. The colours actually work perfectly with the background colours as well. They just tied in beautifully. I believe that background paper was from a Aldi paper pad from a long time ago, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. It's you get 2 of each one, and it's the last one I've got, and I just love it. So I'm up to popping on some black and gold splatters. I'm really, really thrilled with the way this is looking right now. I love the pencil border. I just think it is gorgeous. I love it cut out in black paper. I think that works so well with the pattern paper that I chose to pair it with. I love the collection. I feel like the collection colours, all those peaches and light greens, really complement that pattern paper. And I especially love how the pencils are in like a rainbow or a colour wheel type pattern. I think that works really well. And I was really worried that 3 photos might overpower what's going on, but it really doesn't. The 3 photos look really great, and it really tells the story of what my boys are doing. So I'm really, really pleased with the way this came together. I hope you have also enjoyed watching this layout. I know you have seen this pencil border a lot, this pencil frame cut file a lot. I hope you have enjoyed it. I'm sorry we all loved it so much. We really need to communicate as a DT team a bit more about which cut file we're using, but it was just too cute. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a happy, scrappy week.